All right, now we're going to work on writing equations and inequalities. An equation has an equal sign. What's an inequality? Well, inequalities are actually things we see in everyday life. For example, the best one I can think of is the speed limit. The speed limit might say 40 miles per hour, but doesn't mean exactly 40 miles per hour. It means your speed should be less than or equal to 40 miles per hour. Here are some examples that you'll see in the written word. And again, like I said in the previous lesson, you may wish to keep this with you when you're doing these problems. Is equal to, is simple equal, is less than, so less than sign. You could also have the same as. You could also have fewer than, and so on and so on. Less than or equal to, at most no more than, is greater than, more than, is greater than or equal to, at least no more than. Watch out for this one right here because it says least and it's actually a greater than. Little things to watch out for, but you'll get them. So that's it. Let's just practice. Write out the whole equation or inequality. The difference of twice the number k and 8 is 12. So difference means minus. So we get 2k minus 8 equals 12. The product of 6 and a number n is at least 24, meaning it's greater than or equal to 24. So 6n, and product tells us it's multiplying, which you do not have to put the dot in. It's greater than or equal to 24. A number y is no less than 5 and no more than 13. So we actually have 2 with the y in between. And it's no less than 5, so it's greater than or equal to 5, and it's no more than 13, so it's less than or equal to 13. That's a double inequality, bit tricky, but again, not that hard. Once you look at it and go back and check, make sure your work makes sense. Great, so now I have an equation or an inequality. Let's start practicing to see if some of the numbers work. And this is really simple. It's what we call plug and chug. Plug it in to the equation and chug it out, either in your brain or on your calculator. So, does this work? 9 minus 4, does that equal 5? Well, 9 minus 4 is 5. Does 5 equal 5? Yes. B plus 5 is less than 15, where B equals 7. 7 plus 5, question mark, is it less than 15? 7 plus 5 is 12. Is 12 less than 15? Yes. Two n plus 3 is greater than or equal to 21, where n equals 9. So 2 times 9 plus 3, greater than or equal to 21, question mark. 18 plus 3, greater than or equal to 21, question mark. 21, greater than or equal to 21. Well, actually, that is correct, because it's greater than or equal. If it was just greater than, it would be incorrect. But this is also a yes. Lots of yeses here. K over 5 plus 9 equals 11, where k equals 10. So put 10 in for k. 10 over 5 plus 9, does it equal 11? 2 plus 9, does it equal 11? Does 11 equal 11? Yes. These 4 were all yeses, but they won't always necessarily be. Definitely on the problem set, they will not be. And some other practice, some fraction practice, which people always need work on. What's on the bottom of this fraction? 5. Then multiply it over here. 5 and 5. What's bottom on this fraction? 4. Then multiply it over here. 4 and 4. So it will look like 5 over 5 times 3 over 4 plus 2 over 5 times 4 over 4. So we get 15 over 20 plus 8 over 20 equals 23 over 20. And that's done. And if you are one of those people who are taught that you absolutely must put it in improper fraction, then you can keep going and you could write it as 1 and 3/20. but either way, we will accept it once we get to high school. Same thing here. I have a 5 here, so let's multiply this side by 5 over 5. We got a 3 here, so let's multiply this side by 3 over 3. 55 over 15 minus 24 over 15. For those who don't remember, when you're adding or subtracting fractions, you have to have a common denominator. That's what the 20 was over here, and that's what the 15 is over here. 55 minus 24 is 31. And again, if you really want to write it as 2 1/15, be my guest. These are a little bit trickier because you have to convert it first to a improper fraction. I guess that's called a proper fraction. The previous answers to the previous problems. Now this one we can actually cheat a little bit. Since 4 goes into 8, we could just do that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to multiply by 4 over 4 on this side and 8 over 8 on this side, and it works every time, and I don't have to think too much about it. 72 over 32 minus 44 over 32 equals 28 over 32. Now that's not convertible to a mixed number. Sorry, not an improper fraction, a mixed number. But it is reducible. So what goes into both? Well, I happen to know that 4 goes into both. 7 times here, 8 times here. So my final answer is 7/8. No, you don't have to change it into a mixed number, but yes, you must always reduce it. So again, over here, we'll just write it out. Put a little barrier here so we can tell the difference between problems. 5 over 3 times 11 over 11 minus 3 over 3 times 12 over 11. 55 over 33 minus 36 over 33 equals 19 over 33. And that's it. Just some practice with fractions. Good luck doing the problems. Hope they work out well.